Hi students, welcome to our geography class. Last week we have completed a chapter number 1 wherein I had given you the testimonials links based on the video. I hope all of you have solved those objective questions. If you have not yet solved those objective questions, I request you to please solve those questions in the notebook. Also, I had given you lesson number 1 notes in the PDF file format. I request you, all of you, to please write those question answers in the notebook that you have made for geography. Now, today we're going to begin with chapter number 2. Let us use the gratitude. We have learned the meaning of gratitude in chapter 1. Today we're going to learn how to use the gratitude. For example, how to locate a country, locate any ocean or continent on the globe by using the gratitude. Make friends with globe. Now, on your textbook page number 10, you have some questions asked based on this particular map. Now, maybe this map might not be very clear to you. Therefore, I request all of you to open your textbook if you have to page number 10. See this map and answer the questions. The first question says, what are the horizontal lines on the globe called? All of us have studied horizontal means the slipping lines. You can see the slipping lines on the earth. These are called as the parallels of latitudes. We have learned in chapter 1. Next question says, list the continents and oceans through which the equator passes. You will see this is the equator. This equator passes through the continents of South Africa. Again, it passes through Africa, and the oceans it passes is Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. So, the equator passes through the continent of South America, Africa, Asia, over here you can see Asia, and Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. So, these are the oceans through which the equator passes through. Now, I'm going to skip the third question. We will now move on to the fourth one. Which oceans are spread in all the 4 hemispheres? You can see in all the 4 hemispheres, there are a lot of water, and the ocean which spreads is the Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean. Okay, all of us know Pacific Ocean is one of the largest ocean, and therefore it spreads in almost entire part of the world. Next question, which continents are spread in all the 4 hemispheres? The continents that spread in all the 4 hemispheres are the Africa continent. You can see Africa is the biggest continent over here. You can see it is spread in almost all the directions. At which 2 parallels do all the meridians coverage? At North Pole and South Pole. We have learned the meridians start from North Pole and they meet in the South Pole. So these 2 poles, the Arctic Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, over here you will realize these 2 poles are the places where all the meridians they intersect or they meet each other. Moving on to our next part. Now on your textbook page number 11, again you have the map of Brazil and you have to observe the map and solve the questions given. This is the map of Brazil. You can see over here. Answers. First question says, which latitude and longitude define the location of the capital of Brazil, Brasilia? The answer is 16° latitude and 40° longitude. Okay. Now, when this is not very clear, you can use your textbook where you will find the name. This is the Brasilia written over here, and this Brasilia lies on the 16° latitude and 40° longitude. Next question, what would be the longitudinal extent of Brazil? And the answer is 73° 59 inches west to 34° 47 inches longitude. Okay, this is how the extent of Brazil is on the world map. Next question, in which hemisphere does Brazil extend in the north-south direction? North and South hemisphere. The answer is North and South hemisphere. So now Brazil extends in North Hemisphere and also Southern Hemisphere on the world map. Next question. In which hemisphere does Brazil extend in the east-west direction? And again the answer is in the West Hemisphere. You realize it goes more towards the West Hemisphere. Which parallels and meridians should be used to describe the extent of river São Francisco? Now there's a river over here, San Francisco, and that is, the answer is from 21 degrees south parallel to 47 degree 30 inches west meridian to 7 degree 30 inches south parallel and 36 degree 30 inches west meridian. So these are the various meridians and longitudes and latitudes on this globe based on which the Brazil can be extended. And describe the location of Majaro Island using the latitude, and the answer is 0.04 north parallels and 51 degree west meridian. This is how the Brazil extends in all the parts of its boundaries. I hope it is clear to you. If it is not yet clear, I want you all to open your textbook again and look at the map clearly and then solve the answers. Moving on to our next part, the location and the extent. While describing the location of a place, only one parallel and one meridian is considered. Now on the globe, you must have seen a lot of longitudes are there and latitudes are there. If you have to locate a particular place, for example, America or India or China, then we have to see only one parallel and only one meridian on the globe. You can see over here, this is the earth and lot of longitudes are there and latitudes are there. You can see this various dark green color shown over here. These are the countries. So if you have to locate any country based on longitude or latitude, you have to count from the equator. This is the equator, and as we go upward, you will see a lot of latitudes are over there, and that is how it goes on changing. Okay, so when you have to locate one particular place, you have to consider only one parallel and one meridian. While describing the extent of a region, two parallels and two meridians at the extreme ends of the region are considered. For example, region means a big place. If you have to consider the location of this particular big place, so we will take care of the last end. This longitude and this latitude means the borders of the particular region are considered when we have to locate a big region. Whereas to consider one particular place, a country, we take care of only a longitude or latitude. But when we have to talk about the entire region, we will talk about the extreme ends, means the ending portion. This is the ending portion of this particular area and this is the ending portion. So we will consider this particular longitude or latitude and this longitude or latitude. We will not take these one because we are going to talk about the extreme ends. While describing the extent of linear features like rivers, roads, the latitudes are important. For example, we want to locate any particular river or lake or ocean on the earth, we take care of only the latitudes and we do not consider the longitude. So for example, if any particular river lies over here, we will have to see on which latitude the river lies. I'm sure this is clear to you. This is the equator, for example. We know this is the equator, this is our earth. These are the various countries. So if you want to locate one particular place, we will talk about only, or we will consider from the equator about the place only one parallel and one meridian. When we have to learn about any particular region is a huge place. So we will, for example, if you're learning about this particular region, so we will consider this longitude and this latitude. That means the end of the region. Let us now summarize what we have learned. We have learned that how to locate a country based on latitude and longitude. So we have learned if you have to consider one particular place or a country, any one small area, we will take care of only the latitude and the longitude. Whereas while describing the location of a big area, we consider one parallel and one meridian, and while describing the extent of linear features like river, road, we use the latitudes. I hope the video is clear to you. We will continue the chapter in the next video. Now I want all of you to please solve the assignment which is attached to you in the TestMoss link, and also copy those objective questions in the notebook that you have made for geography. Thank you.